Byrd House Podcast. Got my brother here. Came all the way from LA and shit.
You know what time it is,
Finesse
man.
Fest. How you feeling?
Damn, that boy got effectuals. Good, boy. Good to see you.
Good to see you. I haven't
My
seen
brother.
your ass in I don't know how long.
It's been almost a year. Well, yeah, about a year now.
Dang,
I left, what was that, June 25th?
Was it June 25th?
No, I'm tweaking. What the fuck am I? That was my pop-up date. I'm tweaking. July 14th. July 14th.
Oh, so it's damn, it been a year now.
About a year, yeah.
God damn.
Yes, sir.
Shit, it's good to see you, man. I've been trying to get you here for the longest.
Man, bro. I've been trying to get in this motherfucker for the longest. Food out in L.A. garbage, so I had to come home.
Food in LA is garbage.
Garbage.
How?
I mean,
not going
shit,
to
you
the right
know,
places.
you got tacos. That's easy. You know what I'm saying?
Easy work, slight work.
Slight work. They got hot wings, but they don't do fried chicken like how we fry chicken. You know what I'm saying? They don't dip it in the flour. They just throw that shit, the raw chicken in the grease. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
where do you get your
Buffalo
fried chicken
Wild Wings. Hot Wings Cafe. They do that shit like Atlanta though. So like you could get like buffalo wings, and then they got this lemon pepper sauce. You pour that shit over the buffalo wings. That's some Atlanta shit. That shit good as hell.
You don't like Roscoe's?
Hell no. They wings is like turkey wings. Them bitches like this. Big as hell. I be like, God damn.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Roscoe's
It's too big.
Amazing. That's my go-to spot anytime I go down there.
Yeah, you know the waffles fire.
Waffles, yeah. Yeah, waffles is good, but you don't like no other food over there?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been making it off water and air.
Wow.
That's all I've been eating. Eating and drinking.
And smoking too. I know the weed down there hit.
That's how I'm getting skinny too. The food garbage, the weed good. I'm out here losing weight.
We good down there. I'm already knowing.
Bro.
Man, so
Anyway.
you've been in LA for about a year now. So how's it feel to be back home, first of all?
It feel good. It's refreshing to like come back somewhere that's like not as fast paced, because Chicago got its own like pace to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But LA is just constant. You know, it's always something going on. If you ain't keeping up, you can get left behind. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Coming back here is refreshing though. I get to see fam. I get to see the homies. Good food. You know what I'm saying? And relax at least. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I have to do anything. But then when I go back, I'm going to have that boost to just start up again just because I had a little break. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just get back on the roll out there. So
Hell yeah.
feel good.
Man, so like being out there for a year, how does it sponsored by?
Not really, but you know what I'm saying? Sponsored by Finesse Responsibly.
Yeah, that's the sponsor for this video.
Sponsor responsibly. You know what I'm saying?
Get your merch. You got any merch available?
I ain't gonna lie. There's no merch available right now. I got a couple hats left from my last drop.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been like, I ain't even been trying to push those just because I'm working on like some new designs with my new graphic designer that I'm working with out there. His name's Jay.
Mm-hmm.
You'll Love It here is his brand. So you know what I'm saying? He do my graphic designs now, and he handles my manufacturing. So we working on some new stuff. So I'm just holding off right now until I, you know what I'm saying, get everything on point where I want it to be. Because I really want it to come from just hats, you know what I'm saying, to a full-fledged brand, lifestyle. Because like Finesse Responsibly is like a straight up lifestyle brand. Like to finesse, everybody think it's a negative aspect, but it's really like doing something subtly and making it look good. And then responsibly is just the accuracy of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do whatever you do, make it look easy and do it accurate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point of the brand. So I want to really tie that to everything that is that. You know what I'm saying? And I want to really go crazy with colors and different garments and home appliances and, you know what I'm saying, just really take it to the max for real. So
yeah, them colors matter too, because I think I got about like how many? I got a lot of your hats in like different colors, and I try.
You got about 5, 6 of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I remember at your last little pop up that you had here, I did about all your hats, and
Hell yeah.
I was like, I'm never gonna run out of hats to wear now. For sure, so I got them like in every color and everything. You know,
for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like, crazy part about that, my last time here before I moved, like if I didn't have the support of all my homies that bought hats at that time, I would have not have been able to go to LA.
Really?
Like, cause that was such a last minute move, like trying to get out there. And I was on the phone with one of my homies that already out there in LA, and he told me I need to come out. And I don't know, I just swallowed my pride and went ahead and did it. But I had to really put my all into every move that I made in order to get out there, or else I wouldn't have made it. And me really putting all my last bread into these hats and risking it all, and somehow came out on top with enough money to get out there, get my car out there. You know what I'm saying? And I had a homie who I was staying with, so now I got my own place. So it was some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was tough. I ain't gonna lie.
So the comparison between like LA and Chicago, of course, they're two different cities, but like, what do you prefer better? Do you like just the environment of LA better, or do you miss more like the Chicago environment?
I don't miss Chicago for real at all. I hate to say it. I love Chicago. I love the people. Excuse me. I love the people out here. I love the food. And it's what made me like who I am. Everybody say shit like that, but of course. But LA, I feel like, honestly, just moving out of your city in general takes you to another level. You know what I'm saying? Like automatically, it's like it forces you to get out of your comfort zone, talk to people you don't feel like talking to. You know what I'm saying? Just making all these different ends meet and taking a risk, because it's like it's just completely different out there. The gang politics is different. You can't wear certain hats. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different out there. But like the weather, the weed, the opportunities, everything.
Women.
Yeah, the women. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my girlfriend. I got a girlfriend now, y'all.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's definitely different out there. It's more for you to take advantage of. It's more resources. It's more opportunities. It's always something going on, and you know, you could benefit if you really give a fuck, because you could easily go out there and become a cluck. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
because they everywhere out there.
Nah, yeah.
Especially they take downtown LA.
Yeah,
definitely.
Nah, DT is the ghetto, boy.
Oh,
that shit
God.
like New York. You walk down the street and it's homeless people with boom boxes walking down the street, shirt off, musty as hell, but they bumping some Earth, Wind and Fire. They, you know, some New York shit. Like they just, and they vibe out there. You know what I'm saying? Not giving a fuck, shitting on the concrete, all types of shit.
Man, you know what's so crazy? So, damn. I went out for a business trip to LA like a year or two ago. I stayed in a hotel downtown, and it was like my last day at the hotel, I went to go grab some food. Then I was gonna go slide on my mom.
Right.
You know, she lives in LA, so
Right.
I went to like a 7-Eleven or something, and then I seen this nigga walk by. He had nothing but his drawers on, and like, you know, like the pizza.
Got lucky.
You know the pizza that they be serving.
Oh yeah, them 7-Eleven cheap ass cardboard shit.
Yeah. So the nigga like stole a box of pizza, ran out the damn joint with just his drawers on that damn pizza, and he fucking darted down the damn street.
Ain't nobody chasing his ass for that
I'm
funky
like,
ass pizza.
The owner showed his let's pop out. He's just like, man, fuck, I'm calling the police. Like,
Oh, bro, that's all you
like,
can do.
Because I don't even see shit like that in Chicago. Like,
Yeah, nah, that shit is on 10 out there. Like, motherfuckers be foaming at the mouth, throwing shit at you like a gorilla in the zoo. I swear to God, there be wild shit going on. My homies that do security at the store I work at in LA, they be having to put their hands on motherfuckers sometimes. They be having to, you know what I'm saying, hem a motherfucker up. That should be wild.
God damn. Yeah. Shit. Well, tell us about more about the store you at. Like, tell us more about that.
All right, so I work at Awful Lot of Cough Syrup. Shout out my boy Desto Dub. You know what I'm saying? That's Awful Lot of Cough Syrup. I got one of his shirts on right here.
I was looking at that joint. Yeah, show the people. Yes, sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I moved out there to LA, I told myself, because I had been studying just how things go down out there, just on the streetwear tip, because I wanted to develop my brand, the music side. And Dub, you know, I met him officially in 2020. And so when I moved out there to LA, I had intentions on working for bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know, be able to move with the right people and, you know, network and just build how I want to build. And so by the grace of God, probably about 3 weeks into me being out there, I found out they was hiring, and I got in there and I moved up. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working there since like August. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming on a year now, and it's been dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I met so many people. Yeah. It's like the hub for like, you know what I'm saying, streetwear, music, everything. So we're on Melrose. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's busting over there.
Wow.
Yeah. And this man Dub, like collaborations every other week. He doing a collab, a pop up, a meet and greet with a rapper, or a after party appearance. You know what I'm saying? We be busting moves. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I slide out to some of the events they got going on. Sometimes I got some other stuff going on. But like, definitely since I've been out there and working at that shop, everything has been unfolding for me. So I ain't got nothing but love for Dub and the Awful Lot Company. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where's it located?
We on Melrose. We just opened up a new spot 2 doors down. We actually have the original No Jumper store. Oh. So 7669 Melrose. That's the address.
If y'all in LA,
slide.
Know where to go. Definitely slide.
Slide. Get that drip.
Yeah.
I don't even say drip, but you know what I'm saying? Come through, grab some shit.
Yeah, Finesse will be there with a smiling face.
Smiling face. Maybe. Or I might be at a party, you know what I'm saying? But hit me when y'all coming. I'll let you know.
Yeah, he's a busy man.
Not really. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a busy man.
Hey. So one thing I did want to ask you, because this is something that me personally that I'm struggling with. So looking at you, I'm very proud of like, you know, your transition from here to LA. Like
Thank you, bro.
It's very, very motivating. Like I wish that I could do that, but like my problem is that
you could do anything you want to do right there. Let's stop right there. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I know
flat out, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know that. You know, I've been told that my whole life, you know, but realistically, like my issue is like I like having a game plan wherever I go.
Facts.
I've been told like just get up, go out there and just go crazy, just drop everything, just go out and do your thing and then you'll make it. But my issue is that I personally like to have a game plan before I go jump and make a major move like that anywhere.
Facts.
So like, what's your advice for somebody like me or anybody else in my situation? For somebody that just, you kind of like, from my observation, you really just said, I want to go to LA, so I'm going to go to LA and just make do what I can over there. I'm going to get this job, make this opportunities and everything. And you've been going crazy on it. So like, what's like the best advice you can give for somebody in my position or somebody else?
Shit, doing your research. You know what I'm saying? Like, is as minuscule as it sounds, YouTube is a motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my variation of research on YouTube is like watching vlog content from different people that that I'm inspired by, or I don't know. You just got to know the variables of where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And like what you have that you can develop that'll go along with what they got going on, or at least just disrupt what they got going on. That's what you really want to do. Okay. You want to disrupt. You know what I'm saying? You want to shake shit up and you want to not distract, but just like, you know what I'm saying, bring something new to the table that they haven't seen before, or just, you know what I'm saying? And us being from here, naturally we have that instilled in us because we're like an island out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, just doing your research and understanding the variables and being honest with yourself about the variables that you can enhance or that are already great enough in order to take somewhere else and develop even more. And you know what I'm saying? You just got to make sure you're doing the right thing. If you're going out if you do hair, for the ladies that do hair, you know what I'm saying? If you do hair, you don't want to pop up at a place that motherfuckers ain't getting their hair done at. You know what I'm saying? You need to do your research on where you're going, how you going to act when you get out there, who you going to tap in with. You know what I'm saying? Just different variables. So research is key. 100%. And you just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta be fearless. Cause like at the end of the day, like I don't even want to go super spiritual, but like none of this world is real at all. None of this shit is real. It's all fake as fuck and it's all made up keywords. So you can make up whatever the fuck you want to be. I could quit DJing, quit my brand and move to Costa Rica and get an orange truck and start selling oranges, or orange cart. You know what I'm saying? Sell oranges out in Costa Rica and build my life like that. And that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally have to, you just got to be honest with yourself and know if what you want to do and if you can do it over here. And if you can't, then, you know, you just got to find like the lanes, you know what I'm saying? Understand the variables of where you're going. That's all.
Right.
But yeah,
I'm taking mental note on all this.
yeah.
'Cause
Let me know if I get to rambling, bro, because I could go spiritual.
You're allowed
and just
to
get
ramble on here, bro.
Just you know what I'm saying?
You're allowed to ramble on here.
Bro.
Just drop as many gems you want, as many pipe bombs as you want. Like
pipe bombs, bro.
Yeah, like just if you feel like you finna get in trouble, that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Cause I've been talking my shit on here. You probably like, I realize you're the very first guest that's not a music artist. So
facts.
Wrap it up for that.
I mean, I'm in music.
I mean, but you don't get.
I'm not a rapper.
Yeah, you're not a rapper. You're not a singer. You're not like a musician. You're an artist in a different way, but you're not a musician. You're the first person that's not a musician to come on my platform.
That's a fact. Because
I want people to know that like you don't have to be a musician to be on my platform.
Not at all. You just gotta be. Well, I'll let you tell it. This is your shit.
No. I'm saying like if you could have great conversation, you're allowed to be on here.
Flat out.
That's what this is all about. I mean, I want to get to know my guests more. Just get to know like where they came from, what they doing, what they want to do, and have great conversation. Like one of my last interviews, we just got to rambling about like just movies and just music and just a whole bunch of shit. If we got like great conversation, you think you're more than welcome to be on here. But if you coming over, you don't got nothing to say.
Got to bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying?
I'll bring something to the house, the Byrd house.
To the Byrd. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The crib. You feel me?
Facts. But shit, we about to hop into the DeLorean real quick and go back in time a little bit.
Let's get it.
So I want to go back I want to know like a little bit more of your background, especially for the people that don't know. I feel like I know you, but I don't.
Yeah.
So how long we know each other?
We know each other since what? 2013.
Probably
14.
Probably
13,
probably
14.
early 2014.
Because when I met you, I wasn't DJing.
Really?
Nah, I wasn't DJing yet.
What was you doing?
I was party promoting.
Oh yeah.
Me, Twine. You know what I'm saying? Originally Manny. It was me, Twine, Manny, DeShaney, D-Will, Mikey.
Also, Manny was with y'all?
Yeah, School Days. That was our group name.
School Days. I did hear about that.
That was like 2010 to 2012, and then we kind of branched off, but still kind of worked with each other and shit.
So School Days was before Primo started.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
So Primo was like late 2012 to 2013 when he started that.
Wow.
Him and Miles, Manny and Miles and shit. So.
Wow, as an ex-Primo member, well, I shouldn't say ex-Primo, excuse me. I'm always going to be Primo.
Shout out Primo, man. Them the homies.
Yeah, the only reason why I say that is because like I don't hear the term Primo anymore because
they got their own thing going on.
Yeah, everybody got their own thing. I'm proud of everybody.
Yeah.
So
sure.
just I'm Primo for life. Let's just say that. Let's get it out the way. But as somebody that's like in Primo, like I had no idea that I was like the background.
Yeah. I dropped out of high school at the end of my junior year, and I started going DT. And Vernell.
Yep.
So
shout out Vern.
Shout out my boy Vernie. So I would be at his dorm. He was a freshman at Columbia, and when I was a junior, so I would slide on him DT because we went to Crete together and shit. And I stay at his dorm overnight because I'd be working during the day at like Starbucks and shit, and then I'd come over to his crib and we go to parties and shit. Me, my homie Don and shit, and then from party promoting. I started party promoting around that time and shit. And then after that, being around like other DJs like 25th Hour and L's and shit like that, when Primo was at y'all prime and y'all was going crazy and doing shit early days and shit, that was like, dang, I need to figure out how I can exist in a party without looking awkward as hell, or you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't smoke, I ain't drink. I wasn't no dancing ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I just be in the party, just standing around, chopping it up with the homies and shit. But then I would be behind the DJ booth, and that's what got me started in that, like 2013, 2014. So,
wow, that's very crazy because that's almost like the same thing. It's like, so you were really just trying to find like a role in all this.
Yeah, everybody wants to find their role, where they make sense at their puzzle piece space. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, that's so crazy because when I started off in Primo, like I got in with like two of my homies. Like they were in Primo like probably like a year before I got into it. So Only thing I was doing was promoting parties. I would go to parties and everything. I'm kind of like a laid back nigga. Like, you know, I just be chilling. You know, I need to find my role and what to do. So my brother, he just said randomly, like, I'm gonna get you a camera. So then after that,
your brother that you was working for?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, he just said, like, look, I noticed you take a lot of dope pictures. Like, I'll get you a camera if you want it.
And what year was this?
This was like 2014.
Damn, so you got your camera in 2014?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
You know, it was probably 2013. Actually, it was 2013.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So he went and got me a camera and everything, and I was like, okay, I know what I want to do. I could be like Primo's like cameraman,
official cameraman for sure.
Yeah, because they didn't have like a regular kid. They had the cameraman like do they parties, but like they didn't have like nobody like record meetings and gatherings and shit like that. So I did that.
And I remember seeing you all the time because you was the tallest nigga around. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't miss you. You know what I'm saying? But like, and you had like the short locks with the patch, and I'm like, damn, this nigga got the locks and shit. And
that patch is unintentional, by the way.
Talking about it's unintentional. I already know. I know genetics. You know what I'm saying? But no, I just remember seeing you all the time. But like when we first started linking up, I feel like it was 14, 15 when we started really kicking it. Cause like I had got my crib over there. No, I'm tweaking. It was 14 because it was me, you, Amber.
Mm-hmm. That was like 2015.
14, 15 years, something like that. So hell yeah, man. Good old days, man. This nigga Byrd, honestly, man, this nigga Byrd has been right there with me from the beginning of like a lot of transitions in my life, man. I want to show you hella love. You know what I'm saying? You my brother for life. You know what I'm saying? So it's my nigga right there, man.
And don't make me cry on air.
Don't cry, bro.
It's my nigga for real. Yeah,
sure.
Man. Like
I always have my back.
We gone through so much, especially like in college and like after that and everything. You know.
Whole bunch of crazy shit.
Like, what's the craziest thing you think we probably been through? We probably can't even talk about half of this shit.
I can't bring up the craziest shit we've been through.
We can't.
I could, and I had a dream the other day that I could bring this conversation up and what it would be like to like nationally say, not nationally, but just like speak on this openly with anybody. It's really none of nobody's business unless we decide to share it. So I'm just like, dang, we just got some crazy, like a real crazy ass story that I personally, I'm not proud of, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we was in a situation and you and Solo ain't leave me hanging. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that shit.
I knew that's
y'all
what
niggas
talking
was right
about.
there the whole time, man. Like y'all could have dipped on me and I would have been in that shit by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, there's some crazy shit though that we had going on, but these niggas stuck by me, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. Solo.
Maybe one day this story could be told, but
I'm gonna make it a movie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make sure you get your percentage.
I'm a script writer. I'll write the damn script.
Oh, we gone. Yeah, we need to do that.
All right, bet. It's in the works. All right, so you doing the party promotion stuff and DJing. So how did you like? Where did you learn to DJ? Like, how did that all come about? Like, just that whole you dig?
I learned how to DJ from watching people that influenced me, from the people that was around me at the time, local DJs, L's 25th Hour, my boy out in California. He was in Chicago at the time, but DJ Kenway, you know what I'm saying? He was the first person that introduced the idea to me, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, we had like our 1-2 sessions, you know what I'm saying? But like, I kind of, you know, just trial and error, learning on my own. I started off with a virtual DJ because I ain't had a bread like that to just go buy equipment. And then once I got, you know, pretty decent at virtual DJ and being able to move around the keyboard and learn how to use the program, I got me a controller in like 2015. And that was the year I decided that that's all I wanted to do for the rest of my life. But of course I have other ventures, but like that was the meat of my career choice. You know what I'm saying? DJing and then soon producing, event coordination, you know what I'm saying? So
okay, bet. Yeah. Well, let me ask you something. Chef Kef.
Oh my God. Not think you was gonna say that.
Man, your number is literally, your contact on my phone is literally Chef. You ever notice like anytime we talk, I say, "Hey, chef,"
Yeah.
like in South Park and everything. Like I feel
Hey, chef.
exactly. Yeah. So
Wait, my contact is chef right now.
it's Chef Finesse.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's literally Chef Finesse.
Chef Kev was like my first.
Where did you get that name from?
Cause I really fuck with Chief Keef.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is just like a different variation on how to say that, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Chef Kev, I was cooking up some cold shit, you know what I'm saying? But then I decided like, all right, Slow Jam J. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to use my real name. And then I listened to this Migos song that came out in like 2013 called Finesse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And in the intro, he says, I'm a Professor Finesse. I took that name, Professor Finesse, and that was like my DJ name. That was my first official, you know what I'm saying?
That's the name that stuck to me. I feel like that was one of the rawest names of Professor Finesse.
Hell yeah.
You had a drop, Professor Finesse.
Shout out my homie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember
Serena.
I remember when she made that shit. Yeah,
yeah.
I thought that shit was so cool.
Was we at Devan?
Yeah,
we was at.
I wasn't there
Reggie
personally.
crib.
I wasn't there personally when y'all made it, but I was there like afterwards.
Yeah,
and I heard that shit.
We was in Infinite days. Shout out to Infinite dorms, Columbia dorms.
Infinite Days was a mess.
Wow.
If y'all was there when the Infinite first came about, like y'all know the mess, the craziness, the parties,
all type of shit, man.
All types of
the
filth.
Hallways was just packed at all times. Just people moving around from one room to the next.
You noticed that, like, were you there like the opening night?
I don't think I was there the opening night, but I remember being there like damn near the week of, because I remember like I feel like a bunch of homies moved in there. But like
a lot of people,
a bunch of homies was living in there. But like I'm trying to remember, did I meet them before or after they moved in? Because I remember Sky Jetta, she was in there. This before she was a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who else was there? Bree Lama was in there.
Yep.
Reggie DeVay.
Mm-hmm.
All types of people, all types of homies in there, man. Columbia was the days. I didn't even go to Columbia, but I feel like I'm a you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
An unofficial graduate.
Nah, like I always felt like, damn, this nigga might as well just go to school here. Like,
hell no, I ain't paying that bread.
Man, you right.
Cause what's that tuition like now? Like 60 something?
Man, I don't even want to talk about it, bro.
There you have it. Man. Heard it here first.
But shout out to our president for putting off the student loans a little bit. You know, it's helped my credit a little bit. So shout out to that nigga. I still don't fuck with you, but
you heard him. This jalapeno pineapple margarita kind of, you know what I'm saying? Doing it to me a little bit. Shout out to whatever the fuck this brand is.
It's the good stuff. It's
the good stuff on Phonograph. It's called On the Rocks. Go get that shit. Man, I can't give my boy Byrd enough praise, man. Like, from not just what you do when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, you shoot videos and, you know, all the different creative things you do, but your energy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching you and Vicky's podcast clips last night, and she was just giving you praise on like how you got to this point from, you know what I'm saying, you were saying you were kind of shy and you were like, you know what I'm saying, and not standoffish, but just like, what's the words you were using? You were saying shy and reserved. That was the word. And you know what I'm saying, like you got this real deep voice. You're this giant figure among everybody else, you know what I'm saying, but you're so kind and such a smooth dude. You got style. You always had your chains, and you know what I'm saying, you got the hair going. Like, you just, I don't know, I always really had so much love and support and for you, you know what I'm saying, like you just a good dude, man. You always looked out for me. You ready to box anybody anytime there's something going on and there's some shit,
I ain't going.
You ready to go. I remember all them days, bro. Like, you're just a good dude, bro.
I used to be out for blood for my brothers.
No cap.
That go for
not even used to be. He's still on that.
Oh,
watch out.
Oh yeah, all I gotta do is call me. I'm like, okay, who's gonna die?
Unlike my boy Xander here. Xander's over here in the crowd. He left me and got me jumped.
You got jumped?
I'm just playing.
I'm about to say, you got jumped?
I did get jumped one time, and it was kind of his fault, but that's my brother still.
Well, this is before we met?
No, this 2015.
You got jumped?
Hell yeah.
When?
Got this mark on my, you can barely see it now.
You got jumped, bro?
Yeah, that shit was wild as hell.
By who?
I don't even remember the nigga name.
Do you want to talk about the situation?
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nobody name. I ain't trying to get no fame. But no, I was DJing a party for some local homies, some younger niggas. You know what I'm saying? And he over there like, fuck. Why are we talking about this?
Oh, we about to talk about everything because I had no idea.
Yeah, no, I got jumped over. Like Ricky, Xander, and Dave came and slid on me. I was DJing a party, a birthday party on 41st. They slid on me, scooped me up, and then I had to go DJ another party on 18th and Union, right by that gas station, that little art gallery. And so the dude who was throwing the party, he must have got into it with the owner because he wasn't supposed to have that many people in there. He said it was gonna be a small thing. This motherfucker got me burping and shit. But yeah, he wasn't supposed to have that many people there, and it was like 150, not 150, it was like 120 plus people in there, and it was a party, you know what I'm saying? So I came in, set my stuff up, started DJing for like maybe 5 minutes. Right after that, they told me to pause the music. Bro get into it with the owner of the venue, and I guess he said he wasn't gonna get them they deposit back because he was trying to shut the party down because it was way more people than he expected. So he he told him he wasn't getting his bread back. They start boxing. They start jumping the owner. He pulls a gun out and shoots it. He ain't hit nobody, but everybody scatters.
Wow.
So everybody running out the venue. I'm packing my shit up fast because I don't know what's finna happen.
Right, get the fuck out.
So Xander and Dave grabbed my speakers. I had two stands, two speaker stands. I had a duffel bag with all my cables. I had my controller case, and then I had my book bag with my laptop in my book bag. And so they grabbed the speakers. I'm finishing packing up my shit, and I was gonna carry everything else out. So I had controller, everything else. But they came back in after bringing the speakers out. And they was like, you good? And I'm like, yeah. So I'm thinking they saying like, do you need more help? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight. But what they were saying was, are you good on a ride? And I said, yes. And so the confusion, they dipped. So when I walk outside,
oh man,
it's just me. And I got all my shit.
Damn.
So I walk back in and I told my mans, I'm like, yo, my people's just dipped. Can I throw my shit in your car? He was like, yeah, here my keys. So he gave me the keys, and so he said his car was halfway down the block. So I'm walking. As I'm walking, it's these three dudes, and they kind of standing there, and they was like, yo, bro, what happened to the party? And I'm like, shit, that shit got shut down. The owner had a gun, this, that, and the other. And they was like, oh, damn, that's crazy. We was going to slide, da, da, da. I'm like, yeah. So then I'm looking, and it was just kind of like a gap of silence for like maybe 2 seconds. And I'm like, all right. I must have turned around. The minute I turned around, somebody cracked me.
For what?
They was just on that. Motherfuckers cracked me. Then they cracked me again. I fell, dropped and I got all my shit in my hands. I got a duffel bag. I got a controller case. I got 2 speaker stands in my arms while I'm walking like this down the street with my book bag. Cracked me. I fell. They started jumping me. And then I must have heard a whistle. About 10, 15 niggas come from down the street. I'm damn. Like it wasn't 15. It was like 10 at least though for sure. Cause it was a bunch of their ass. I'm getting jumped. They took one of the speaker stands. They took the pipe out, the pole. He beating me. He cracked me in my arm, and that's what this circle mark is from. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck?
That shit was wild. But you know, glory be to God, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Niggas getting tussles. You know what I'm saying? I got my ass beat up that day. But hey, it happens.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I thought you knew about this.
Where were you, Xander?
Yeah, where the fuck was you at, nigga?
Where were you at?
It's all good. You win some, you get your ass beat.
Is that the craziest thing that happened to you like at a party?
For the most part, I had a pretty good career of being in a good position at parties. I don't be getting into too much shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
It don't have to be like anything like involving you, like just the craziest.
Oh no, actually last year on my my going away party at Debonair, you know, I had a couple hats left. People could come buy hats and I was DJing. It was me, Kite, my boy Kite Cornelius, you know what I'm saying? He DJs, he's the resident over at Debonair and shit. So
Yeah.
he had me come on and do a set for my going away party. And it was packed as fucking there. And so as it's getting packed, even more packed, this drunk dude slips on the stairs right there.
I was there.
You remember that?
Yeah, nigga was leaking.
Man, Humpty Dumpty this shit.
My knees got weak looking at that nigga like, bruh.
Folks slipped, cracked his head on a metal rail. I mean, not railing, but like, you know how stairs have like a metal grip on it?
Mm-hmm.
He cracked his head on that, bleeding out. He's unconscious in the middle of my party.
We
party
thought
started
that nigga
like,
was dead.
Yeah, we thought he was gonna die.
Yeah.
It was too much blood on the floor, but motherfuckers woke his ass up. I don't know how he got up, and he just thought he was finna party some more. I'm like, nigga, go to the hospital.
Yeah, no, nigga.
Fuck is wrong with your ass?
But the fucked up part is the party continued right after that.
Yeah, the party kept going
up after that shit.
I remember distinctly. Vicky said, she said, if we can't go to Debonair, where can we go? I'm like, damn, that's some real shit.
Hey, motherfuckers couldn't go nowhere because everybody's cars got towed.
Niggas' cars got towed. The whole block got towed that night. That shit was wild as hell.
I was like, not me. We took an Uber. So
you feel me? I got dropped off.
Exactly. I was like, yeah, our shit didn't get towed. We good. We good.
Shout out to Brodo. He's still living, walking around and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the nigga that cracked his head.
How you know? You know him?
No, I don't know that nigga. I'm assuming.
Oh, I'm about to say.
He made it that night. I hope he good now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hopefully he don't got brain damage or nothing.
Nah.
I was like, damn, this nigga better not die.
Yeah, nah.
That's crazy.
I couldn't have it on me.
But shit, just rewinding a little bit. So all your names, you know, Chef Kev, Professor Finesse and everything.
Yeah,
like so how did you was there anything after Professor Finesse, or was it straight to Finesse Fest?
Finesse the DJ was right after.
Finesse the DJ, yeah.
Finesser the DJ.
Yeah,
Finesse the DJ. I was right after Professor Finesse because like early 2016, late 2015, Kodak Black put a picture up on his page and the caption was Professor Finesse. And so everybody started changing their name. Nobody was spelling it correctly. So I had the official name on Instagram and shit. But I just didn't want to be grouped together and not being able to be found on the gram and shit. So I went by Finesse the DJ for a quick second. And then it went to Finesse Fest like late 2016. So it was a quick transition. Yeah. So Finesse Fest.
So when did you figure out like that was the one right there?
I wanted a name that kind of like stood out and like just represented something more than myself. I feel like Finesse Fest didn't represent one person. It represented everybody that came out to my events, my friend group, the people who supported me, all that shit. So it was like a community thing. And I don't know, I felt like that just made it a little more interesting with my name. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no basic shit. You know what I'm saying? So people wasn't sure if they was going to, you know, an event called Finesse Fest or if it was a DJ named Finesse Fest. But either way, they was sliding. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And so once I got to that point, I don't know, I started to realize like when I first got the name, it wasn't on purpose to be on some community shit. But as I really started to understand myself more, because we all have layers of understanding ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So when I broke through that layer of understanding myself a little bit more and seeing myself for who I am, I understood that I'm a real community person. And I'm like, dang. And I just developed this whole theory around my name, like just it's a community, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's Finesse Fest. Everybody who's ever supported me, everybody who's ever worn a hat, been to a party, fucked with me is Finesse Fest. It's just it's a community thing. So that's where that came from.
Wow, well, you came a long way, my boy.
It's crazy.
I remember when you was working at New Balance, like
them days, boy. Shout out New Balance team, man. New Balance Chicago.
You was like New Balance, like a motherfucker. Like
hell yeah, had every color. I was on that.
You had every color. I used to see you on Snapchat, just like all in the store, tell motherfuckers to pull up and everything.
Hell like, yeah. Damn. And it's funny you say that because I remember being in like the fitting room on Snapchat, and like this was like 2015, and I had just came back from Atlanta for the first time. You was there. You actually gave me my first opportunity to DJ outside of my city. I don't
Oh,
know
that
if
was
you know
with
that.
Ashley Banks.
Ashley
and
Banks.
Oh yeah.
So you connected me with Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They got me down to Atlanta for A3C Festival. You know what I'm saying? We was down there moving around. So shout out my boy Byrd, man.
That was your first opportunity.
That was my first time. Was you at dang, I don't remember. What's the name of it? Follies? Did you come with us to Follies?
Nah, I didn't.
It was me, DJ Khalid. Oh yeah, because I had a spot. It was me and Khalid. We had a hotel room. But me, Khalid, and my boy done changed his name so many times on the DJ tip. I don't even remember. Not Khalid. Not Khalid. My other homie, Rad Simmons.
Rad Simmons. Yeah, that's my boy. Yep.
Yeah, that was his original name. I don't know if that's his DJ name right now.
It's something, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro.
If you change your name too many times, then it's my bad. But we know who you are.
Amazing DJ though.
Yeah,
great.
I'm gonna get him on the show just because I forgot.
Bro.
But
we went to Follies, and that was the night that changed my life and made me realize that I want to do this shit forever. So like,
Follies.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been down there, bro.
Man, look at me making life changes to motherfuckers, man. Like,
shout out my motherfucking brother, man.
Man,
ain't never let me down. Ain't never left me hanging, man.
You know what's so fucked up? Follies ain't there no more.
Follies closed up. I seen
before I can even get in that motherfucker. Like, man,
legendary shit, man. Legendary.
I
can't even give you how legendary that shit was, because I'm not even from the A. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just peeping and knowing the culture and what they talk about in music, and you know what I'm saying, like, and being able to experience that night. It was a white DJ up there, and he was going crazy. I'm like, damn, like he fucked my head up. So like, it was crazy. Changed my life.
Yeah, you gave me a lot of opportunity as well. I definitely want to thank you for all the opportunities you giving me, bro. Like you let me do that Fake Short Drive show with Mystical. Remember that?
That's 2014.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first big show. Shout out Andrew Barber.
Yeah. And then you had me do any like concert that you did.
Anything I did, you was right there for sure.
I did photography, all that shit. You know, I get to meet you.
All my older pictures, we was in like what was that concert hall? Start with a P.
I know what you're talking
Up north.
about.
Yeah,
I forgot the name because they closed it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What up?
Portage.
Thank you. Thank you, Xander.
Portage Theater. Shout out Xander.
Shout out Xander.
But yeah, Portage Theater, man.
Portage Theater. I remember I had a high top. You know what I'm saying? I had the Carhartt vest on. I remember that picture. I still got it on my page, I think.
I got an old video of us singing Phil Collins in that motherfucker. Like,
damn.
Yeah, I still got that video in my phone.
I need that shit. Send me that shit.
I got you. Yeah, bro. Like shows like that, because you did like the show for like Cameron, I think.
That was the Cameron show.
Did you do Juvenile shit? Was that somebody else?
No, I didn't do Juvenile show.
You did a few shows up in there though.
I did for sure. I did like 3 Cameron shows in a row. Like that shit was funny.
And because of you, I got to meet SZA.
Oh yeah, that night Control tour. Last stop we did in Chicago, Concord.
SZA's like the sweetest person ever. Like
SZA's so fucking nice.
She ain't had to have us in a damn like space like that. But
she ain't had to be that damn bad. Hey, look, let me get off that. But
before
SZA,
you get in trouble,
man, gang. But SZA, man, she showed so much love that night. That was the one time I actually chopped it up with her. You know what I'm saying? Really connected with her and talked for a second. You know, took pictures and all that shit. But the whole tour that we did, like, I didn't really. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to get in her way, and you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of to myself. But like, she showed hella love. Shout out to TDE family, you know what I'm saying? Punch, he made sure I was on that event. It was just me and SZA. I opened up, she closed. That shit was lit.
So you did like did you do the whole tour or?
So I did I was originally Raven Lenae's DJ.
Yeah.
And so we did that tour. It was some discrepancies during the tour where I came home, you know what I'm saying, for a second. But, I basically did most of the tour. So, like, 3/4 of it for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was that? Like, just being like on the road and all that for the time you was there?
It was cool. It was real cool. Especially, it really made me dip into another bag of, like, just music. Because, like, naturally, I like underground trap and house and, like, you know, certain shit. So, Raven being coming from house and like the selection type R&B indie sound, it made me dip into another bag that I didn't have available to me at first, and just expanded my music taste. And you know, that's like family right there. Shout out Raven. She's doing crazy. She's going crazy right now.
I just saw her on what was that shit?
Tiny Desk.
Yeah, Tiny Desk.
Tiny Desk, you know what I'm saying? Pitchfork been talking about it. She been going nuts. Like crazy project. Yeah. So, world tour, all that.
Was that the only tour that you was on?
I featured on a couple tours. I did I was on Larry June's tour back in early 2020, right before the quarantine. In January, we went to Tampa, and I did the Chicago date. You know, I toured with Valet. You know, we haven't done a tour yet together, but like we do hella shows together and shit. So, you know, Valet. The No Name tour. I did the No Name tour with Raven. Telephone tour. Yeah. Ironically, and my logo at the time was a telephone, so like it was lit. That was cool.
You were supposed to do the Tory Lanez tour, weren't you?
Yeah, and I remember hitting you up the day I got that opportunity because you love Tory Lanez.
Still my favorite. Free Tory. That's all I'm gonna say.
He in jail?
No, he ain't in jail. He's just in a situation.
Oh, okay. What's his situation? We ain't got to talk about it.
We can say what the fuck we want to. It's a Birdhouse Pocket. Say what the fuck we want to.
What's wrong with Tory? What he got going on?
I mean, you know, the whole thing with his whole situation with you know, the shooting of the foot.
They said that was glass, didn't they?
Allegedly, yeah.
Megan Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Megan Thee Stallion, but like, she threw me off. She fucked me up with like
all the Aquarius is gonna be at your neck now.
Nah, I mean shit. Shout out to Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? But like, she kind of fucked me up when that turned out to be glass. I'm like, damn, you really on that with this little ass nigga?
So you think it was glass?
She said, well, it came out that it was glass, didn't it?
There was a document that came out, but a lot of people saying that it was false. But like, it's just
because if it was glass and she still stood on, pun intended, stood on, she stood on the fact that it was a bullet and she was still coming at him and shit. Like, that's kind of wild. But if she didn't know, I really don't even dip into like celebrity controversy and shit like that. Like, I be in my own world for the most part. I see shit like swiping just because my homies or somebody reposted, but like, I be disconnected. I'll find out late. And you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. Whatever the fuck they got going on, I hope they figure it out.
Yeah, see, my thing is, because I don't want to touch too much on it because I'm reserving judgment until I get a verdict in this whole situation. But just from what I've been seeing, from what I've been hearing, just all the stuff that's been coming out, it just looks better on his part than hers. Like, and a lot of people can say that, you know, like, I don't like support black women. Like, look, like, if that nigga is found guilty, I would delete his music out my shit. Like,
bro,
because I don't condone like violence against women.
I do not condone violence against women at all.
Yeah, so that's why it's like, because this whole proceeding, like, it's a bunch of shit that's like leaning in his favor, a lot of shit leaning in her favor. But like I said, I'm reserving judgment until this trial ends. I think it starts in September, so it could end by October. So
type shit.
Yeah, we gonna see. But back to you. So being a DJ, I can imagine like that's is a lot, you know. Yeah, so what's like your biggest pet peeve like being a DJ?
Most DJs are gonna say requests. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to be interrupted in their zone.
Everybody hates that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be in your zone, you got your next song figured out, you typing it in, and a little drunk.
Can you play
musty ass drunk motherfucker? Hey bro, on phonograph, you could play that Woo Wop the Bam. And I got it, but that's not what I'm on right now. And it's a whole nother speed of BPM, you know what I'm saying? It's a faster song or it's a way slower song.
It's a whole formula you gotta go by. Like, motherfuckers need to know to realize that, you know?
And I don't mind working shit in, you know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out and work it in. But like, all that aggressive shit and like heckling, I don't get too many hecklers and shit because I talk a lot of shit on the mic.
I say people heckle you?
Nah. I've had a couple in my history of DJing, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't tolerate that. That's why I'm a little bit more aggressive on the mic now, just because like I don't tolerate none of that shit. You say anything slick, if I hear it, I'm tweaking on your ass.
Yeah,
Don't let me figure out who it is.
Yeah, I feel like if I was there, like I heard somebody heckle you, like say, "Hey, fuck the DJ," I'm like, "I'll fight you."
Bro,
I'll fight you.
Pinning shit up instantly. Like we ain't doing that. That's dead.
Man,
No
so
cap.
it's just people like come up to you, ask for requests, nothing else. Like it don't even have to be like during the party. It could be like as far as like bookings and shit like that. I guess, afterwards.
I feel like now I'm gonna go into what's going on right now. Like in LA, me being in LA, like, you know, my taste out there music wise, compared to like what I would play out here is way different. It's not way different, but it's just slightly altered. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta play more LA shit out there, obviously. And you know, I had to learn and understand they sound and shit like that. And I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like I don't like the fact that people don't really give a fuck about music for real. People want you to play what the fuck they want to hear, and then that's it. If you can play something interesting and fuck their head up and make them feel like, oh, this is lit, cool. But for the most part, trying to get everybody on the same page is very difficult. And, you know, a lot of people just don't like music. Motherfuckers come outside and know music, but then they just standing around. They being dry. They acting like, you know, oh, why he playing this and why he ain't playing this. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck with the song in general, dance. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I like events where I can play whatever the fuck I want to play. I really don't care to cater ever again in my life. And sadly, I have to sometimes just because every event is different. But I want to get to a point where I'm able to play whatever the fuck I want to play, because like that's me being me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no slave. Not that anybody else is a slave if they're catering, but like I just don't like the idea of having to just straight up like cater to somebody. Like, oh, you want to hear this song next, and you want to hear that song next, and the song right after that, cool. And that's just what I'm gonna play. No, that's dead. I'm gonna play what I want to play. And like a lot of people, I have to like really break in that theory into them and like really just stand on my shit. Sometimes it involves me arguing with a motherfucker and being like, I'm gonna play whatever I want to play, and standing on that. And then they're like, oh, well, fuck it, he gonna do what he want to do. Yeah. But like, it's just trial and error. You got to like stand on your shit. If you know that you like all genres of music and you really want to be an open format DJ, stick with that shit. Same thing with you. Like if you don't want to shoot music videos ever again, and people are begging you to do music videos and getting on your ass about that shit, like fuck that. You do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And it's my art, it's my craft. So like that's how I move with everything I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, so I got something I want to ask. It's kind of like I need your opinion on this. Okay. So I was just in Atlanta. I don't know if you peep. Right. I was in Atlanta. You know, I go out there every year for Juneteenth. Right. Oh yeah, you was down there with the gang. Yeah, with Kiera and Chris and all them. Yeah, shout out them. Yeah. My dogs. Hey, I was just telling Kiera, like she be going crazy on the dance tip. Oh like, yeah, I feel like she has her own swag. I just had to give her a praise like maybe 3 days ago. I'm like, yo, you got that shit, because it's like she don't give a fuck. Like her face be like she be. And that's what makes it so unique and original. Do. I love it. Like both of them, they do some dope dances. Like hell yeah, Kiera, like she be on her shit. Shout out to her. Shout out to both of them. That's gang. I don't think I got Chris IG. I'll get to one. Yeah, I need to get IG. But so we went to we go to Atlanta every year for Juneteenth, right? So this year we went to this day party. Really good vibes. Like I ain't sense like no negative energy in this motherfucker. Like just black people all together, just having a great time, right? You know, beautiful women there. Just everything there was just cool. It was like no negative energy at all. Right. Great environment. Now the only thing about it was the music. Yeah. Now we're in Atlanta. I could acknowledge that Atlanta has a lot of amazing music throughout the years. They probably got some of the best, especially like for parties and shit like that. You know, turn up shit. Yeah, but they play like a lot of like, you know, independent like music shit that I never heard of. Shit. Yeah, and clearly like, you know, they had like mostly Atlanta people there, but they acknowledge that there's some other people out of town. Like they mentioned Chicago, they mentioned DC, I believe, and some other places. And Chicago and DC are black ass cities just like Atlanta. You know, exactly. Oakland too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But they really stuck to their ground, like really played just straight Atlanta shit.
Yeah.
And nothing from nowhere else. Like they acknowledged Chicago, but the only Chicago song they played was Father
Finito.
Stretch My Hands.
Oh, fuck.
Exactly.
I didn't think he was gonna say that, but all right, cool.
Nah, they ain't played no Finito, no.
See,
nothing.
I feel like I done heard Finito so many damn times in LA. It's like I'm damn near tired of that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that I thought I was escaping Finito, leaving Chicago, but like I just didn't think that I was gonna hear it as much as I do out in LA. I hear that shit every other day at parties. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But continue what you saying.
Yeah. So it's just like, as a listener, you know, like 'cause they transitioned to DJ. They was playing like a lot of good songs, but like mostly they was playing like a lot of independent songs and everything. I get from where they're coming from. They want to put their city on and everything, but it's like because I could tell the Atlanta people they knew every single word and everything, but like
Right.
I'm sitting there like I don't know this shit. Like I can't vibe with it. But it just kept on going and going and going because like they play mostly Atlanta shit and nothing from like anything else, like any other spot.
Pardon the noise. You
you
can see what I'm doing. But yeah.
But yeah, so like, so what as a DJ, like, what's your opinion on that, like that situation? Like, if you were to go, like, if somebody was coming from out of town, and then like, you know, you acknowledge that there's other people from out of town at a said event, like, what, like, as a DJ, like, how do you handle that?
I mean, it's different perspectives that you could look at with that situation. Like, you could easily look at it like if I was a DJ from Atlanta, and with the event that you're saying and how everything was going, sometimes I might want to do like an all underground set to where I'm playing nothing that you've ever heard before, but I'm replacing all the classic songs that you love at parties with underground songs that could fit in that space. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like replacing it with new shit that, you know, new possible classics. And introducing new music. So they could have either been on that, or they might just not have known anything else, or they might be, I don't give a fuck about anybody else in this bitch. I'm gonna play all Atlanta shit. Fuck Chicago. Or fuck, you know, it could have been anything. Yeah. So like it could have been on purpose. Well, all of that sounds like it's on purpose, but I just feel like it's a lot of ways that it could be looked at, and like if we don't have the conversation with that DJ, we'll really never know, because he might have been on some, I'm just trying to show y'all new classics. I'm just trying to put y'all on.
He ain't say that at all.
Was he DJing good though? Like, was he scratching and what, like? Yeah,
he was DJing very, very good. Like, it's just the songs. I was like, man, like
was it weak? Like the songs, like was they cool?
The independent shit, it was kind of weak. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh damn, shit.
Yeah, like of course he played hella classics and shit, you know, but like just the newer shit, I'm like, I can't get into this. Like, we got to get back in the car.
Was it on that hyper pop shit, or was it like what type of shit was it?
Like some Travis Porter shit, like
oh damn, they was taking it back.
Yeah, it was. I don't know, like I just couldn't get into it. Like I literally, when we got back in the car, I had to blast Love Sosa.
Bro, just to refresh yourself, yourself.
Right, like I literally, like I was so burnt out of like Atlanta music. Like I was playing like Chicago shit all the way back to the B&B, and then they had me cook shrimp and grits. Like as soon as we got back over there,
always cooking shrimp and grits.
They love my shrimp and grits. My shrimp and grits is. Man, let me tell y'all.
Yeah, nah, he ain't got to tell you. I'll tell you. I don't even eat shrimp. Oh, I'm sorry. I eat shrimp. I don't eat grits. And he put cheese in his shit, so I really don't eat his grits.
This nigga don't like cheese. I can't believe that.
Yeah, cheese and grits is on my no list. But like he always preparing that shit, and he make it look good on the ground.
Why don't you like grits?
I don't know. I honestly can't tell you why I don't like grits. I don't like Thanksgiving dressing, cheese, pasta, grits, and white sauces like ranch, tzatziki, all that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that sour cream. But like,
oh man,
I done took you away from everything you was just talking about. My bad, bro.
Nah, you good. That's what this podcast is about. Yeah, like because I'm gonna go right back to what we was talking about.
Yeah, bro.
But what I was saying though was like,
I'll fuck around, forget.
No, I can go right back to what we was talking about. But I was saying that they had me cooking and everything, and then like I just in the kitchen, I was just playing just straight up like all Chicago shit. I was just so burnt out of Atlanta music. Like I love Atlanta music, but like I was like, man, I gotta go back home for a quick second while I'm in my zone and everything.
No, I'm already knowing.
Like when you in LA, like you like go crazy on the Chicago shit, or do you just try like just keep it like just neutral and just play like whatever?
When I'm in LA, you talking about just like at a party, or you talking about
a party, just a function? Because I know you
at a function. I always make it known that I'm from Chicago. I'm always repping my shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting that DJ drop. This Chicago nigga. I'm always hitting that motherfucker.
Yes,
but
sir.
Only on Chicago songs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Yes Sir, I always play
Yes, sir.
Yes Sir.
That's my shit.
I always play Yes Sir.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I play a lot of Midwest shit, Babyface Ray. You know what I'm saying? But like, I let them know where I'm from, but then I also, like, when I look at parties, it's like a chart. It's like you know what I'm saying? You build it up to a certain capacity, and it's like different brackets. You know what I'm saying? So I'll make sure I always get like a turnt ratchet, ghetto ass street type of set.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if I have enough time, because I might just be doing an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I might do that. I might do a twerk set depending on what party I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I might do some some LA street shit. Like they got the Blue Bucks Clan. They got Ralphie the Plug. Blue Bucks. Yeah.
Blue Bucks Clan.
Yeah, you can't say that 5 times.
I did check out their music. Yeah, they definitely tough. That's that. I was just about to ask you too. Do you like fuck with like any like like LA artists?
Hell yeah, it's a couple LA joints that I fuck with, especially Draco. I fuck with Draco. I can't not fuck with Draco. The Ruler.
He just passed,
everybody says Drakeo, and it's really Draco. Yeah, he passed in December.
Yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P. to bro, for real.
You listen to the West Side Boogie?
I ain't get into West Side Boogie yet. Nah.
He dropped the best album of 2022.
He just grabbed the mic and said this shit. So
I'm letting everybody know he dropped the best album of 2022.
Damn,
y'all heard it here.
Damn, I heard somebody else say it was Pusha.
Pusha's number 2, in my opinion.
Right.
Dropped the second best album.
And what about where Kendrick at?
3.
Number 3?
Yeah.
I fuck with that what's that song called where he arguing with that one shorty and she like, bitch ass nigga, yo, like he treating her right back. I'm like, damn, they frying each other on this bitch.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy? Like, yeah, so like 2 of the people on my list is from Compton.
Bro.
Boogie's from Compton, like Kendrick, and like his albums got like something like that throughout his whole thing. Cause like it's just
like interlude type shit.
Not like like interlude, like it's within his songs. Like it sounds like his woman is like degrading him and like most of his songs and everything. It's like, but she's later on like acknowledging him. Like it's a very toxic album and everything.
The world love toxic right now.
Because the album's called More Black Superheroes. And
interesting. I need to go check that out. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, please, bro. Like just everything from like the top of the bottom, even like the collaborations. Like he got Smino on there.
Smee.
He has a song with Soulja Boy, bro, and it fucking slaps, bro.
Yeah,
it's so smooth, it fucking slaps. You got you on there with Uncle Snoop and shit. Like
shit,
it's my favorite album this year. I'm gonna keep telling people that. I don't think nothing else will top that.
Let me ask you something.
What's up?
You asked me this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think about the Drake shit? You fuck with Drake project? Like as a Chicagoan, you know what I'm saying? And I know you fuck with Drake slightly, you know what I'm saying? Not super duper wild, but like, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't fucked with a Drake album really since Take Care. So
but it's about 12 years.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like I can't get into anything else he's dropped, but I will say something about this album. So
yeah,
I hate this nigga Drake for dropping that album out of nowhere that day, because that was the same day the Boogie dropped his album.
Right.
I'm like, this nigga a fucking hoe. Like he can't get like no other artist no fucking time to shine. But like thank God that day like everybody was fucking dogging his fucking album and everybody was praising Boogie's album. They was like, man, I'm going on to that West Side Boogie album because this Drake shit trash. Like it was a whole trending topic. Like Boogie delivered better than Drake.
See now, I ain't gonna lie, like I don't really give a fuck about none of the shit Drake was saying on this project.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't give a fuck about nothing on that. What was the last project? Certified Lover Boy.
That trash ass album.
Whack. That shit was gay.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to the LGBTQ. Wait,
LGBT.
T. I left the T out.
Left the T's out.
What's the T? Oh, transex. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gonna come at you worse than Dave Chappelle.
Man, fuck that. But no, but I fuck with the production. Just as a Chicagoan, I like the dark, minimal aspect of how he had his music produced.
And I figured you would.
Yeah, because I feel like, honestly, like I was telling you earlier, Drake understands waves, and I feel like he's able to see when a wave is working its way up. I feel like he has a team of motherfuckers that's just paying attention to the industry as a total. You know what I'm saying? And when they see that something new is creeping up or coming back, he's going to take advantage of that. And I like that, and I also hate it because he's like corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga got braids. He got the 2 braids to the back. His ass ugly. But I don't know. I feel like he's innovative, but then he's also like a biter.
Yeah.
At the same time. But I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I did like the project. I like the instrumentals. So you know how like Future dropped I Never Liked You, and then he dropped the instrumental tape for that. Drake need to drop an instrumental tape. I'll bump that before I bump the actual tape, because like I don't really give a fuck about what he's talking about for real.
Yeah.
But like I feel like house music is about to, you know how like we'll see like futuristic movies and the music is always on some minimal ass, weird ass house with different ass futuristic noises and shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's working its way up to that. And like the hood shit always gonna reign supreme for the niggas, but like just as like a general sound for like the future, house is that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like house is gonna be regulated in parties more. I feel like it could be. Drake's album might be the first step of that, and I feel like,
so you would definitely define it as house music.
I would put that as house music. Yes,
I define that album
alternative house.
Okay,
yeah, just because
I define his music as like walk through Target music.
Oh damn,
you know, like just. Just first thing you hear, like when you walk through Target or Walmart and one of them fucking furniture stores or whatever, like just shit like that.
You walk in, you going to get you a fucking a new fucking coffee table, and all you hear is your pussy.
Right, you get yourself an air fryer.
Calling my name, your pussy.
Yeah, like I don't know. The first night I listened to it in Atlanta because he dropped it like, you know, when I was in Atlanta. Like we were literally trying to. When he first announced the album, bro, I'm thinking like, oh, he finna drop some bars and shit like that.
Afraid not.
Because you know what the fuck I thought? So Pusha had dropped his album, like, I think like a month or 2 before then. So like he about to drop some shit like dissing his ass or something like that.
Bro.
So I'm like, oh Lord, I'm ready for this. I fucking like we about to play a drinking game and shit. So
you throw it on the project.
I looked at the project. I saw it said like dance and shit. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Yeah. So then I turned on the first song. Second song, third song, get the shit out of here. Where Boogie shit at? I should have played Boogie shit first. I should have did that.
Hey, you know what? I got an artist I want to introduce you to, bro. Have you ever heard of Z Loopers?
No.
Oh my God.
Z Loopers.
ZeLooperz.
You know this person personally?
No. I got mutual friends that know him.
Okay.
Xander, you gonna drink that? You gonna drink that margarita? Yeah. Let me get that.
This nigga Finesse.
Let me get that.
Get drunk.
No. It's my shit. Fuck you talking about no. I ain't never seen you move that fast in your life, boy. Damn, yo. All right. But what was I talking about?
We talking about Drake. No. We talking about your boy.
Oh, Z Loopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, now Z Loopers, he from Detroit. I'm really fucking with Z Loopers. I know you know who Tisa Korean is.
No.
Oh my God. You know Tisa Korean, bro. He be like, she is a thought and you want to cuff.
I'm not familiar. I'm sorry.
No, I gotta play it. But no, I just fuck with the underground right now, man. Fuck all the industry shit right now. Like,
send it to me.
Z Loopers is somebody that, like, he's not gonna go the commercial route. He might get as big as a commercial artist, but he's not gonna cater to commercial shit. He's gonna play around with his voice. He might be pitching up like this, and then he, you know what I'm saying? He gonna get like that, and not everybody gonna fuck with that, but like Z Looper's that nigga. I feel like you would fuck with him.
So like besides them, I'm definitely gonna check them out. Like who else you listening to now?
Shawty Cash, Detroit. I fuck with Shawty Cash. He production all by Topside on his latest project. Oh man, you know what's crazy, bro? Shout out my boy Nayar. He just moved out to LA and shit.
Shout out Nayar.
But Nayar had been telling me about CEO Trail for like since 2019, and I was not fucking with CEO, bro. I was not fucking with that because the first song I heard was that "Okay Cool," and I thought that was a cool song. It was okay, but I thought it was for the bitches, and he was vulgar as hell. And at the time I heard it, I'm like, how many times he gonna say bitch? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, fuck this shit. I ain't give a fuck. I thought he was just on some hood shit and he was gonna fizzle out. This nigga, little did I know, this nigga has like hella projects. He dropped like 2-3 projects a year. And the song that made me tap in was First 48 on his Happy Halloween C4 tape. That came out last Halloween. And we did a pop-up collab. That's an awful lot of perks. We did a a collection with awful lot of cough syrup and CEO Trail at the store. He wasn't there, but like the clothes was there. And his manager gave me the album and I played that song and I'm like, damn, this shit raw as fuck. And then that just opened me up to like the rest of his catalog. This nigga is a dog. I don't know what I was thinking. Like that's one of my favorite rappers right now. I played CEO Trail First 48 at least 48 times. Like that shit, like a day. Wow. It's just an anthem. That melody is crazy.
All right, so this next part I want to get into is something I call fill in the blanks. So basically, I'm gonna give you a sentence. It's gonna say like blank is the best rapper alive, and then you're gonna answer what blank is. Some of them is gonna be like questions like that. Some of them is just gonna be like something like, you know, from your own experience.
Okay.
All right, so you ready? Make sure you talk right in the mic.
All right, bet.
All right, you ready?
Hell yeah.
All right. Blank is a city I've never been to, but I want to turn up in.
I don't know about, I mean, maybe I want to turn up in it, but like Miami, I've never been to Miami. That's like one of the.
You've never been to Miami?
That's one of the only cities I haven't been to. Major cities. Wow. I have not been to Miami.
Man, Miami is something else, bro.
But I take that back. Tokyo. That's where I want to be.
Okay.
That's where I want to go. Either the UK or Tokyo. I want to go out there, you know what I'm saying? And I want to turn that bitch up for sure. We're supposed to be going to Tokyo sometime this year if everything go right. So
yeah, you was just in Germany, right? How was that?
Nigga, Germany? Germany was so fucking busting, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
You was out there with Valet, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man.
That shit was a movie, bro. Like, obviously being out there with Valet Corky ass. it was unique, but you know, the people, like the homies out there, shout out Trap or Die, you know what I'm saying? Like them the homies. They know how to really not only understand new music and make sure that they tap in, but they treat you with so much love and respect and they, you know what I'm saying? Like they make you feel real comfortable in they country, for real. They gonna make sure you straight. If you ever go to Germany, it's a candy out there called, you know, I love sour candy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he does.
It's some shit called Center Shocks. Center Shocks.
Center Shocks.
Center Shocks.
Center Shocks.
You know what I'm saying? So Center Shocks, like that shit is so good. If you like sour candy, you need to go to a G station and get you some Center Shocks. For sure.
Bet.
Yeah, sure.
Put that on the list.
But no, Germany was a movie though. Like that was another thing. Like I got to Germany. I was in Germany. What was that like? We ended up staying out there an extra day and a half because we missed our flight and didn't know that we got to the airport just in time to like get checked in, all that stupid shit.
Yeah.
But we didn't realize, because on our way out there, we didn't have to take a COVID test. So we're thinking that we would have to. So when we didn't, we was like, oh, okay, well, that's it. We're here.
Yeah.
But on our way back, we didn't know that we did have to.
Oh, yeah.
So we got to the airport. Our flight was at 7. No, it was at 8 o'clock. We got there at like 7:15, 7:10. The lady at the counter, it was a long ass line. We finally get to the front. She tell us, oh, do you have and mind you, she's not speaking full-fledged English. You know what I'm saying? So she's on some, do you have the COVID negative test? And I'm like, no, fuck. I'm like, I got me a little fraudulent, and it looked good. Actually, it's not fraudulent. I don't want to snitch on myself, but I have me a COVID, fake COVID vaccine shit. I got me a little fake COVID vaccine shit. So whenever I need to bop outside, I'm bopping outside. You feel me? If I need it, I got it. That shit did not
Nobody's
help.
really doing COVID tests anymore.
Yeah, not no more. Isn't that crazy how?
I mean, people are still doing COVID tests, but nobody's checking the shit like, you know.
Because nobody really gives a fuck.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're like, oh, everybody's vaccinated.
Yeah, you know, sure, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
crazy.
It's just funny how they really made that shit like, oh, everybody's dying, get a COVID vaccine, and now
everything back to normal.
Everything's normal, and most of the world don't have the vaccine. So like, what y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? But
you got it?
Hell no.
Oh man, you said fuck that.
Boy, I'm never getting that shit. They're gonna have to kill me. You hear me? Y'all gonna have to kill me. I'm not taking that shit, boy. And I don't even want to get into all the crazy shit that goes into vaccines and all that shit. Is scary. It's wild. It's a wild time we living in. And like, even though that's not something we directly worried about right now, for the motherfuckers that did take that vaccine, I pray to God nothing happens. Y'all don't grow an extra leg or a little nub on your extra on your foot. You know what I'm saying? Extra toe. Like, it's just all types of shit. And honestly, I was finna say some shit that could probably get me killed if the internet heard it. So never mind. But no, I'm not taking that vaccine ever.
I took it.
Fuck the government. Oh, you took it? Oh my God. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not sorry for you taking it. I'm sorry because I was just saying all that shit.
But do you want to know why I took it? Why? And I don't give a fuck if I get in trouble for saying this. Shoot. So I had no intention of taking the vaccine at all. But Mom, I'm sorry, but I'm about to put you out there. So, but I told my family I wasn't going to take the vaccine at all, and they was just looking at me crazy. They was looking at me like I was a criminal.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, so
especially when, we all got family members here and there that, have stuff going on extra, and we don't want to ever be, that variable that takes things overboard. So I understand 100%.
But here's what happened though. So my mom lives in LA, right? My father lives here in Chicago. So my mom flew from LA. She was down here like visit friends, visit me and everything. So she flew from LA to down here. So then both my parents called me and said like, hey, we're gonna go out to dinner or something.
Intervention.
Bro. They said we were gonna go out to dinner or something like that.
I
get in the car.
Wait, where'd it take you though?
I got in the car, bro. They said, look, we're doing this because we love you.
Oh.
We're taking you to get vaccinated.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm hopping out that bitch. I don't care how fast that bitch goes.
I'm like, oh, hell no. I had to make a call. I was like, yo, they take me to get the vaccine. They was like, no, don't go take that shit unless you get tested first. Because if you get tested and then you got COVID and then you get the vaccine, motherfuckers die from that shit.
Oh, because it's double.
Yeah.
Double penetration. Hey, my bad.
Nah, this is what this platform is for.
Double trouble, man. Let's call it double trouble. Double scoop.
Nah, so I was like, Mom, I'm not getting this damn vaccine until I get tested. So I went and got tested. I didn't have it, so I'm like, fine, I'll go get the vaccine. And coincidentally, like, I got the vaccine like the day I quit my job.
Oh, so, bro, hey, salute to you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Can we get which button? Wait, let me do it. Yeah. Shout out my boy, man. He quit his job. He say fuck all that shit. Man. Shout out to his brother off bat.
I love you, bro.
Shout out to the bro, man.
If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be in the situation right now on the podcast. Because, you know, he's definitely giving me a lot of motivation. So shout out to you, bro.
Oh, bro. He's inspired this man and done a lot for him. You know what I'm saying?
He the one that got me the camera, too.
Camera. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know how your ways around the office and shit and different lanes and shit. So shout out to bro.
I'm gonna get him on here.
Oh, bro, that'd be crazy.
Next time, like when he's back in the city, I'm gonna do it.
Cause he down in Florida.
Yep.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, for sure. What you about to say though?
Fuck, I forgot what I was finna say.
Well, I mean, like I'm saying all that to say, like, yeah, that my parents did me kind of dirty, but I got the vaccine. I got the worst vaccine. I got the Johnson & Johnson.
Oh man,
Lord, my body felt like shit the next day, boy.
You got the JJ.
Man, like I was supposed to go out and tee up and shit. Like there was like a day party I was supposed to go to. I was gonna celebrate me quitting my job, and because I went out like the night, you know, I got the shit and I was cool, but this is the next day I felt like shit, bro. Like man,
damn.
I was like I can't go nowhere. I just want to lay in bed all day, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Like honestly, I feel like I've caught COVID maybe 1.5 times.
Really?
I got a real strong. What you call it?
Immune.
Thank you. Immune system and shit. But like, you know, definitely caught it once. I was on that toilet, boy.
Damn.
Motherfucker I had to flush that motherfucker. You feel me? But yeah, that shit ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro. I remember one time didn't you get E. coli?
Oh my God. Shout out Amber. She know what the fuck going on. Shout out Naked by Nature.
Y'all both got it, right?
Yeah, me and her both had it at the same time, but we had different shit going on. Literally different shit.
Funny as hell.
Because I was on the toilet shitting my life away, and it was only blood coming out my ass.
Oh Lord!
I'm sorry, y'all. This is real vulgar and nasty.
We're gonna take this as an educational thing right now. Yeah, what E. coli does to you?
Yeah, like what it did to me. I don't know what it do to everybody else. Because Amber just said she had some slight cramping. I had some major cramps in my stomach, and just the idea of bleeding and cramping at the same time, it felt like I was on my period.
Oh my God!
I thought I was on a period, boy. But that shit was terrible. That shit fucked my stomach up.
Where did you what happened? Where did you eat at?
You know where I ate at, nigga.
Subway?
No, see, me and you was with each other like every day.
Yeah.
We was linking every day. We was going to we went to Subway. I remember me and you went to Subway right downstairs from your dorm.
Mm-hmm.
And what did I used to always get? It was either chicken teriyaki or the meatball marinara.
Yeah.
But yeah, I must have had that. I had Subway so much that week, and then the one day that I didn't get Subway, I had Carbone Mexican Grill.
That's what it was.
Carbone Mexican.
That's the reason why I don't go there, because I feel like anytime I go there, I've like E. coli.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, it's fucked up. I don't go to Lawrence's Fish. I don't go to Subway.
That shit nasty anyway. I'm sorry, Lawrence's, but y'all shit is huff. I'm sorry.
That shit weak as fuck. Cause they got a shrimp po' boy with mango salsa. That mango salsa, I was eating that. I was with Mikey.
Yeah.
And this was the day after we had Carbone. I remember me and Amber went up to Carbone the day before. It had to be a Tuesday, because Wednesday me and Mikey linked up. And we had Carbone, didn't think nothing of it. The next day, and the days before me and Amber went to Carbone, me and you was at Subway that whole week.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to Lawrence's. Mikey scooped me up, and I must have ordered. I had that shrimp po' boy with the mango salsa, and as I'm eating it, I'm just like, it feel like my body was just draining of energy. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong? My stomach started tweaking on me. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, I can't eat this. I'm not eating this no more. And it was the sweetness of that mango with the shrimp, the crispy shrimp. I'm like,
yes, so something fucking my head triggers a lot of shit. Yeah,
bro. When I say that shit fucked me up, and I went home after that, and I was like, oh no. I threw up, sat on the toilet. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, all right, this over with. I had to go home to my mama. I ran home to mama, boy. She took care of me. She got me to the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
And they
Shout out
told
my
you.
OG. It was E. coli. They said it was the cilantro, and like 50 other people got it too.
Oh,
So they closed
man.
down, and then like months later they opened back up. I'm like, I'll be damned. I'm finna go.
I'm about to say, like, why did you not take legal action?
You know, I wanted to sue, but then like
I would sue
I
there.
don't
They
know.
would have never seen the light of day ever again.
and I wish I would have hollered at you because like your brother's a lawyer, right?
Yeah, he's not that kind of lawyer, but he could like definitely like put you in play with somebody he knows.
I feel like I chopped it up with you about it too.
Yeah,
I did.
anybody that like needs a lawyer, like I always refer to my brother because he knows like a lot of people. Consultations ain't free, by the way.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
but he could definitely put you in play though.
Yeah, they fucked me up, man. I'll never forget that. I'll never wish it on anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fuck my stomach up.
I'm glad you good.
Ripped me up and he ripped me up inside out, boy. Fuck me up.
Man, fuck Carbone.
Fuck Carbone.
I'll never go there personally.
Dropping the C's.
Cause I don't trust y'all. I'm gonna play Drake trust issues right now. I trust issues when it comes to y'all. Going back to fill in the blanks. I know you touched on this a little bit. So besides the people that you said already,
yeah,
blank is an artist I need to put you on right now.
Blank is an artist that I need to put you on right now. Let me be safe and look.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honestly, let me get into like a couple local Chicago artists like Vela Seth.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Vela's doing really good right now. He's his sound, his production, his beat choice, like he's snapping with the beats he's choosing.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Camp Militia, all the guys over there, they snapping on these beats. Max,
Yeah,
JJ, Kilt Carter, Go Yard, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's doing their thing, but
yeah. I'm about to say, how'd that whole collective start?
I feel like honestly, the friend group was already there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was already friends for the most part. I met Kilt and J4 Visions at the Ray Veronica event back in late 2018. It was like November 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And Valet being my favorite artist, I heard Cart and I'm like, damn, this shit sounds like a variation of that, but it's so different. And I just cling to it. That was also the day I met Lil Blessing.
Shout out Lil Blessing.
Shout out Lil Blessing.
He's gonna be on here soon.
Oh, bro. Shout out Cliff Cozy too.
Yep.
But yeah, so I figured out that they were related. Me and bro chopped it up, and I kind of started playing that position, just like kind of guiding his sound just a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying, just having my perspective added onto what he's already doing.
Mm-hmm.
And because I always play like a manager role when it comes to me connecting with somebody. I always feel like I'm kind of trying to guide in a different direction, or not a different direction, but whatever direction they're trying to go, I'm trying to help them get there.
Mm-hmm.
So like, that's when I met Kilt and Jufy. And so through them, we clicked so hard that they introduced me to the rest of the gang. And then like, I ended up coming up with the name Camp Militia, and we just ran with it. You know what I'm saying? So those are the homies for sure. And all the people that's in it, they all been around. Everybody's already been affiliated with each other, and it's just a long-term friend group that they've had since like grammar school type shit. So I'm kind of the newer guy. Me and my boy Devontae, 444 Okami.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're the newer two, but you know what I'm saying? Like we fit right in with them, and they're a lot younger than me. I'm the older guy in the group.
Okay.
But yeah, we all clicked up and locked in, and they building. With or without me, they're gonna be here and they building. You know what I'm saying? So me being in LA don't stop nothing for what they got going on.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So Vela and Kilt, they're doing their thing. Jumpman Zen, of course. Whenever he want to drop some heat, it's coming, I'm sure. He over there stretched out. He acting like
we got a
him.
dope video coming soon. We just shot some shit.
Oh yeah,
Boy, yeah.
come on.
One thing I want to touch on, like, you say, like, you being in L.A. and them being here, but like the process still going.
Yeah.
One quote that you told me, like, you told me this a long time ago, it stuck with me for years. Church don't stop.
Church don't stop. No cap. Shout out my homie. Church don't stop. My homie Nana. He I met Nana back at the Leaders days and shit. But like that's his DJ name. But like that phrase sticks because it's like no matter what's going on, church is happening on Sunday.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If the world ending, you better believe Sunday they linking up.
Church happened when COVID was going on.
Church is going down, whether it's on Zoom or whether that bitch is in person or whether that bitch is at what Kanye was calling his shit Sunday service. Whether it's at Sunday, it's going down on Sunday. You feel me? So like,
Facts.
You got to treat that with everything else you do. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what's going on, you got to keep going no matter what. Ain't nothing stopping you. So it's a lot of things that can stop you, but it's your choice to let it. You gonna let it stop you? You gonna keep going. So church don't stop.
Amen. All right, so I want to get into a little bit of your production. When did you start producing, and like when did you know like you wanted to start doing that?
I always wanted to produce.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even in high school, but like obviously I had to put myself around the right people that was gonna kind of lead me and show me the standards on how to produce.
Mm-hmm.
But 2017 is when I really kind of got my own laptop started. Then I put it down for a second. 2018 when I locked in with Cart and Jufy and them, Camp Militia.
Mm-hmm.
Cart definitely taught me a lot of shit on production.
Yeah.
And so now I feel like I have a style geared towards myself. But I need a new laptop. So I haven't been making beats lately, but like I'm kind of that ear in the studio whenever somebody's working on some shit. Like I be with Chase the Money a lot. That's my boy and shit. Shout out
Chase.
Shout out Chase. But I just be around and I'm just always that guy that I'm not afraid to put my input in. And I feel like me putting my input in is kind of on the level of executive production. You know what I'm saying? But I started producing like 2017 and I haven't even really dove into that pocket just yet. Cause like I got like 4 or 5 different branches that come from the Finesse Festival tree that I'm trying to expand on. And obviously DJing is the main one. That's the introduction. Then I got production. Then I got mixtape hosting. Then I got my brand, Finesse Responsibly. And I'm completely separating that from myself. So it's not going to be like something that you're always going to see Finesse Fest on the page wearing Finesse Responsibly. Like it's going to be something completely separate. You know what I'm saying? So once my brand is walking and talking on his own, event coordination, you know what I'm saying? So I just got all these different branches, and production I haven't really gave it my all just yet because I need to X out a few variables in order to like really pour into that like I want to. But it's definitely on the way. Like I plan on being I was about to say self-made, but like, I didn't get here by myself. So I definitely want to be, I want to be able to live and make all my money off of my crafts and my talents alone. I don't want to do anything extra that is disconnected from what I love to make money. I don't even give a fuck about money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like to answer your question, production 2017, and I'm about to get back started too. So I'm bringing my speakers back to LA that I got in my garage in my mama crib and sell me, buy me a new laptop and just get back started for real and just turn up on that production shit. And once I get that going for real, like you really gonna hear my shit everywhere. Like I plan on a lot of motherfuckers fucking with that shit for real. So
I'm looking forward to it, bro.
So I want to release albums. I want to do mixtapes. I want to host mixtapes. I want like how you see DJ Keem. He's like a legendary DJ host, you know, on the mixtape tip. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that recognition of just building up artists that I fuck with. And you know, through my production, through my hosting and my curation and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like that's something I'm really excited to get into for real. So
Thanks. I can't wait to hear it, bro. For real.
Thank you, bro, for sure.
Yeah, you taught your son how to produce too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. He needed a little help. I showed him, and he's not all the way sure if that's what he wants to do. So like, you know, my son doesn't live in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? He lives a little further south.
Yeah.
So like I used to get him during like the holidays, summer break, winter break, spring break. You know what I'm saying? I always have him. But like, so in the time, this is something that I don't even speak on this publicly, but like me not having my son every day living under my roof with me makes me work a lot bit harder. And it scares me because like so many different things that I feel like I could have influenced him with, he hasn't grown to love just yet because he's not with me all the time. So like it's almost like when you go on vacation and while you're on vacation you do something you never did, but then you never do it when you go back. Right. And then you go on vacation, you do it again, but then you never do it when you go back. So it's just like that one little moment that you're able to try something new. And I kind of wanted him to stick with it, but I don't know if that's what he wants just yet. And he's still young. So I'm trying to figure out like how I can introduce him to things that he might like, that he can expand upon when he gets older. And so like, I want to get into mixed martial arts. I want to get him into on the drums in the band, because he played the saxophone for a second. But like, I want to get him on the drums, because I feel like that's like a worldwide instrument that you can like dip into anything. And he doesn't really care for music right now. He's young. Yeah. He doesn't really listen to music like that. He's a video game guy.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's dope. He loves Legos too. He's really creative, and he's really like, you know what I'm saying? He's in his head and shit. Shout out to Scorpios in the building. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like once I get him into drums and he's playing the drums fluently and he understands like sounds and different shit like that, I feel like he'll be able to, you know, take that and be like, oh, okay, so this is how this is made and this is how this is made. And then he'll understand where he wants to go with music if he wants to go further. So that's what we working on right now.
Shout out to Lil Man.
Yeah. Shout out Geronimo.
Out to the next generation.
Shout out to the next gen, man. Geronimo. You gonna hear him, bro.
Facts. Well, shit, bro. Man, we went over a lot, you know.
Yes, sir.
I definitely enjoyed having you here.
Man, my brother, man.
Man,
I already know.
Appreciate you.
You already know, gang.
Man, bro. So, like, next time you coming down here, I didn't want to get you back over here. Just, you know, we could just hop on here, just have conversation.
Yeah, update, talk about all the shit. And it's not just about me, you know what I'm saying? Because what you're doing, this right here is such a big step in your life and in your career. And it's going to be able to turn you into whatever it is that you see in your head. Because this is you taking a thought and an idea and like manifesting it and creating it into like when I went on the page, I hadn't been, I don't know if I was shadow banned or not, but like I hadn't been seeing your shit for a second. And so last night before the interview, I was checking out your page and I'm like, damn, this shit look crazy, from the lighting and the logo in the back and just like the equipment and the quality of sound. I'm just like, damn, like there go Byrd jumping into some new shit, you know what I'm saying? And it made me really happy. So like, I'm very proud of you, bro. And I want to see you do everything that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? This shit is dope as fuck.
Appreciate you. I'm proud of you too, bro. Like,
love, bro.
You doing big things in LA, and I can't wait to see what you got coming next.
And I can't wait till you slide and we get to going doing shit out there.
Oh, I'm gonna be out there soon. I'm gonna be out there in September. So
yes, sir.
We gone.
Yes, sir.
Again, I appreciate you coming through, bro. We gonna do this again. It's a Byrd House Podcast.
Byrd House Podcast. You fucking with Finesse Fest. Y'all need to finesse responsibly. It's only one way to do things, man. If you ain't doing it responsibly, you ain't doing it accurate. You feel me?
You heard him.
Gang.
Finesse Fest. Appreciate you again.
Sir.
The Bar House Podcast. I wish I had one of your drops or something. Finesse Fest.
Old time, it was a Finesse Fest.
Oh, God. And we out.